off the ship in Cartagena, Colombia. And it's not as hot and steamy down here as it was on the balcony. But it's not cold either. Don't get me wrong. So we're on the Emerald Princess. Celebrity Infinity pulled in a few minutes ago. And they're disembarking. The band is playing over there. We're getting on a bus right there, I'm guessing. So we're gonna go into the old walled city and the fortress and some other stuff, I guess. Shopping, obviously shopping. So this is the walkway out of the port, I guess, if you just want to walk. And there's a bunch of tour guides leading tours, but a lot of people are just on their own. That's our guide talking.
Thank you for visiting Cartagena. Thank you for visiting.
So I don't know how far of a walk it is, but
we are so happy.
we probably could have done that. These people are going to get on a boat here. So we're driving, I imagine, to the old walled city. And so this is what Cartagena looks like. I don't know if those are condos or apartments or what. But we're getting out to the water here, the harbor.
Silver and precious stone.
Now we're turning.
So if you look now on your left, you will find the walled city.
There's the walled city. We can't see it very well from
the
here.
walled city is down.
So here's the fortress. And we're going to climb up that zigzag ramp there.
This is San Felipe
That
Fort.
should be
We're
fun.
climb this
San Felipe Fort, she says.
40, 45 minutes.
Now we're getting off the bus at the fort. And there are vendors, fruit ladies everywhere. Hey, bus 15 caught up with us too. Marco Polo.
Bus number 16, here we are.
This is special price.
Good job.
Now you're part of my family.
See.
Okay, thank you.
Let's get out of here. So I guess we're going to go through there and then go up, but we have to wait for our guide. So this is our first stop. Well, we went through the turnstiles. More buses are letting off tourists. And we're gonna climb up those walls. Of course, it's up the ramp. But they warn you that it's steep, so it should be fun. So that's our guide, 16, Flora. And we're headed up the ramp. There are vendors on the castle, or the fort, selling all sorts of stuff, including those things. And a little bit of that. And these. And his tour's going that way. I think we're going to stop and talk. We got scaffolding up there. And somebody put a cannon in the wrong way. I'm not sure why. You can see the wall of the walled city there. So that's the old part that's low. High rises obviously are new. We're almost to the top, I think. One more ramp, maybe. Big cloud covering the sun and it's pulled off quite a bit.
Those ones who are interested in the washroom, they are over there.
So they have a guy up here who's playing a trumpet and dressed in period costume, maybe. It looks like vultures flying around. So I guess that's a gun port. Oh, there's a cannon in one. there's a stairway
That's why they use scavenger hunt.
just down to there, I suppose, with little gun ports.
So when they show the cannon, it's more or less 40 minutes.
The ship is right there. Maybe not. And now we're gonna go in this hole. I was a little afraid to go in the hole. Oh, there she goes now. It's a ramp up. Looks like we're gonna go up some stairs there at the end. Some people coming in now. Another tour group, I'm guessing. In a minute we'll be on the light, I suppose. Looks like there's a low bar up there. Oh, these are steep.
So amigos, around, explore around.
So there's cannons here. She just gave us 5 minutes. Trumpet player down there still. Other part of the castle. Pigeon. That's where we just were. I don't know if we're going to the other side there. Locked. So now I'm in the guard tower, I guess. And if I had to shoot the ship, it's right out there, straight out. So up on top of the castle here, or fort, we have one of these. Wow. Hey. And there's one of these, which you don't always see in a fortress. It's a store. And they have those.
I like that.
And drums. So maybe this was a prison, I don't know. Now I'm all the way up, going into another one of these guard shacks. Looking around. Getting a good look at the town. Ship's right over there. More of the castle, guy playing the trumpet still. So there's the cat. There's the tower. And here's the stairs down. I'm not going back through that hole. We're going to go through another passageway, it looks like. At least I think this is our group. Yeah. Of course, a few minutes ago we were up there and up there, and now we're here into another hole with other holes. Hey, I think that's a toilet. Ah. I don't know where these go. Oh, that goes up and there's stairs.
I think the Spanish put electricity in here.
Yeah. So there's a passageway to other passageways that we're probably not supposed to go down. So I'm going to go back up before anyone loses me. Oh, we're out. This is a low ceiling here. I guess I could stand maybe, but it seems to be getting narrower all the time. And then I'm out. And I'm at the base of the walls. Came from there. Pigeons are using those holes for nesting boxes. Our tour group.
Going down now, and there are
And this
two
is
ways.
another passageway.
Walking or rolling.
And it's almost straight down with these stairs. So if you were here not on a tour, you could explore all this. But since I'm on a tour, my group is already leaving. And now I think we're headed down to go there to the old city. And some shopping. Gotta have some shopping. It's pretty far down there. Very panoramic view. When you get in the shade, it's very cool. When you're out in the sun, it's very hot. Just came around that way. There's the giant flag. There's the walled city. We're gonna get back on our bus, I think, and go over there. If you need them, these is the toilets. See, that's women, and that's hombres, also known as men. Hombres. It's like one of the tunnels. Clean and modern. Here we go. Back where we started, where we came in. Castle. She's in our tour group, so I'm not the last one. But so there's the castle up there, and these people are around here. And if you pose with them, they want money. Oh. And there's Janet looking for me, but I'm right behind her. Now we're getting off the bus inside the wall city at Bovedas. So allegedly, these were jail cells, and now they're shops. So we're going into number 14 for some reason. They do not have air conditioning. They have fans. Can you see those fans? Yeah, they have those. And they have these. Oh, you can see the glass. And these, oh, they're beautiful. They even have these. And those. Of course, we're in Colombia. Cartagena, Colombia. So I did that. So that's an emerald, or emeralds. And so are those. So if you look down there, you said there's 23 of these places. Maybe 24. And I'm going to guess they all sell about the same stuff. So that's rum, I think. Oh, that's only 35% though.
It's good rum.
I'm sure.
$18.
Little tiny Cokes.
$5 for the piece.
And Minnie Mouse. Oh, they got some artwork here. Check that out. They have a lot of this for some reason. Right in front of our bus. And then we got back on our bus. And there's the ocean out there.
They realized that nobody was coming from the side, so they started building shore.
Our guide says the water is very shallow out there, so they were never attacked from this side. So the wall isn't as high.
Nowadays, behind the wall, we have another.
We're crossing the street here, carefully. And we're gonna walk through the old city. Should be turning, and we're on some old colonial street. And everyone's taking a picture. I think it's one way.
Surrounded by wall. And let me talk to you a little bit about the architecture of our city. Here in Cartagena nowadays, we should have.
Smells smoke, like, I don't know, people barbecuing or something. It's pretty strong. Looks like a lot of activity down there at the end of the street. A lot of flowers there and plants. She talked about the houses. This yellow one up here on the right, she says is 6 million US. So I don't know how correct that is, but I like this one. Here's one of those fruit ladies. Oh, there's several of them out here. And they are chasing us. Not to mention the sunglasses and the hats and the water and the beer. Everybody. 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 And we're coming to an opening, a square, let's call it. There is this building with the columns covered. And there's these people posing by the cannon. I think we're going in. Oh, this is the museum. So I'm guessing this is somebody's house at one time, maybe. I don't know. But now it's a museum.
The idea of the Inquisition was the person that was having a trial process with the Inquisition, the body was lost because of the sin. So the Inquisition needed to save the soul. And to save the soul, they needed to destroy the body. That's why many of them were killed.
Uh-huh. So I'm not really sure what this is. The well. Tall yellow building. I'm guessing toilets. Right? It is El Patio de El Jaib, the courtyard of the cistern. Push. Okay, the bell.
In the name of Inquisition. This place?
1 o'clock. Methods of torture. This is your collar. And that, of course, are breast tongs. We'll grab your boob with it. Right. So let's do it. Go my way. Or the highway. So, that's a gallows. And that's the pool thing, but I don't really see a trap door, so they've covered up the trap door. Let's have a look at this cannon. This is just pebbles we're walking on. And pieces of something. So I'm assuming that's just a decoration, because otherwise, what's it aimed at? Jam it. So we're leaving the museum. That's the museum. And we're going into the park, or whatever it is. I'm calling it a park. And the park has its share of vendors. I'm guessing we're in Park de Bolivar. You know, Simon Bolivar. And that must be him up on the pony. And it's got 1 foot up. I think that means he was wounded in battle, but I'm not sure. I'm going to look it up for you. But first, I'm going to show you this.
He is our biggest leader of independence.
So our guide gave us a half an hour to walk around. So we're gonna walk around a little bit. It's hot and steamy. Believe me. I am dripping with sweat. Looks like a restaurant up there in the Museo de Esmeralda. So I don't know if that means Emerald Museum, but there's lots of these guys. And lots of those guys, and well, lots of every guy. Even the fruit person. I smell pineapple. Museum of Gold. 2.5. I don't know if the water here is safe or not, so you might want to stay away from what looks like limeade, because those are key limes down there.
Lemon juice.
Que me acabo de
So there's the Boulevard Park, and there's all sorts of people selling paintings along here. And then there's this church that I guess we were going to go in, but at this time of day it's closed, as she said. So our tour does not include this church, but it did. And this is not a pedestrian street, because cars just drove by. Crossroads here, but it's just shops, and not cheap junk shops either. You know, jewelry stores and clothes stores. I mean, there's stores that sell this stuff. Oh, maybe that's a cheap junk store. Yeah. Around this block, and this is like the back of the church. And this is what they do when they don't want you to go in someplace. They put some of those up. And there's a statue here of somebody. And everyone is taking a picture of it. Let me go past you guys. And there's the park. This, of course, is the big church that we're not going in. Let's walk over to the shady side of the street. And then we came across these guys, not these guys, these guys performing out in the street. So here's the street performers. So the park is back behind me. And we're oh, it smells like horse pee here. Really strong. But anyway, that's our guide right there with the 16. And there are a lot of people here. Of course, allegedly, there's 3 ships in port now, so that would make a lot of people. Look at a bike tour. I wonder if they're regretting the bike tour now. Aida. I wonder if that's the other ship, the Aida something. Cruise line. Well, we've reached another square, plaza, church. People are coming out of it, so maybe we'll go in it. Some of these fruit ladies are here. This is the San Pedro Claver. Claver? I don't know. We're going in. So we came through the door. And there was these bells. And they ding dong. There's some brain coral there as a decoration. And these little guys. It's kind of interesting. See that? This is a very lush tropical place. There's palm trees. Another one of those big giant trees. This guy. Something in there. They don't want us to go. So it's very tropical in here. Gonna have to fight through the jungle to get to this little cannon. Now I'm gonna fight through this jungle to get back where I was. Well, everyone stopped to take a picture of this. These steps. It says caution steep steps, and they are very steep. Almost a ladder. And slanted. But that gives me this view up down below there and the church. See, I don't know if you could tell, but these are really, really steep, shallow tread. These aren't so bad. And then I'll be down. There's some artwork here. Well, there's a lot of them, huh? Me and my buds. In the covered walkway, and there's more artwork. And then there's our group. Now we're going into this room, but I saw this stairway and thought you might want to look up there. Well, we're actually in a church now, I think. Or that. Or even that. Built in 1612. I don't know if this fan was here then, but it's here now. It's chilling me down. This is the altar. And this is the behind the altar. And that is a ladder up to that stained glass window, I guess. Carpets, red carpet. And that's another ladder. There's a little area back here too. And there's that guy. And I think this is where they bury folks. Oh. That's what I smell, those flowers maybe. Some of them are not good any longer. out in the sunlight again. And that's our tour guide right there. Nope, checkmate. Look at this one. Ow, sharp. Fruit. Jewelry man. Coin man. Tourist man. Shot glasses. Jewelry. Shirts. All sorts of stuff. We're kind of, this is the wall. I don't know if the ocean's on the other side. I mean, there's a road out there and then the ocean or something. I don't know if we're going out there. It looks like we maybe are. So they got a little bit of modern guns here. And we're going back in. So whatever this is, there's another one there. Show is still going on, or it's the finale, whatever. We're going this way. I think we're getting back on the bus and heading back to the ship now. Air-conditioned museum of this place. Like a maritime museum or something. I think that's the fortress. Here's the siege of Cartagena. An antique map. And this is like a part of a ship that they're building. But they don't want me to go up there yet. Maybe next time. I think we're actually going to be back here in a year. So oh, look at out there. It's a shopper's dream. Look at this guy. That's a little too many arrows. There's these guys. I'm assuming they're pirates. We were just in the Naval Museum there, and we come out to the square. And these buildings are colored brightly. And there's the wall. But now there's land and roads on the outside of the wall. So now we've come outside the wall. So there's a bit of land. Yeah, watch your step. A bit of land and then the ocean. And a bus. Not our bus, a bus. And of course the port. So the whole city. Pretty building.
They could collect, there were a few holes in the floor now, floor there still. You cannot see the holes. But normally in the corner of the patio, and as you can see there are 3 holes, which used to be 3 doors. here used to live a group of indigenous, right? The Calamari tribe. And they used to live where right now is the walled city. So now we are officially outside the walled city. On your right, the bay of our city and what we call Miami. The Miami from Cartagena. And on your left, San Felipe Fort, where you lost like 3 pounds.
Somewhere outside the port, and we're walking through like a jungle here, and there's all sorts of birds and monkeys. I don't know if you can see the monkey up there on the branch.
Yep.
He's carrying something. Somebody gave him something. Probably shouldn't have. Oh, there's peacocks all over down on the ground with their tail feathers still. He's a noisy little guy. Let's get over here. So we went in the aviary where you have these kind of things. Those. And that guy making all that noise. So just before you get back on the ship, there's this store that everyone comes to, and they sell cigars and jewelry, and it is just thick with people, and by people I mean tourists. Coffee. More jewelry. Hot sauce and spices. Another register, that's the line. The door out. Looks like another store though. And it's got emeralds, or looks like it has emeralds. So I guess we're supposed to be experiencing an emerald mine. Emerald mine. And I guess this is the other side. Oh, this is what people are looking at. Hey! Oh, see, there's an emerald there. Probably hard to see on this. See, there's this area. It's got a lot of flamingos. And this flamingo is taking a shower. There. That's where the birds and the shops and everything were. There's a liquor perfume store here. Liquor and perfume, you might say. There's a map of it. There's a walkway here, and our ship is on the other side of the Infinity there. The Infinity has a free shuttle bus, you know, from there to here. I think that's the end of our tour from Cartagena, Colombia. See you in the next port. Bye. Excuse me. Sí.